Hello everyone, this is the Outer Wilds, or just Outer Wilds if you prefer. Now this game is, I suppose the easiest way of putting it is it's currently possibly my favourite video game, and it's actually in many ways the main reason I started my Riven playthrough, because I played through this game about a year and a half ago, upon some very strong recommendations, and I obviously discovered that it's absolutely incredible. And then I read that it was basically Mist from space, which I had absolutely no idea what that meant, so I went in search of Mist and discovered that that was also a rather fantastic game, and then went on to Riven, which completely broke my brain. But a strange thing has happened, very, very strange thing in fact, and that's that this game has gotten DLC. Now, if you haven't played this game, in which case I'm kind of surprised you're here, I would strongly recommend that you don't watch this, weirdly, unless you really don't think you'd like this game and you want to be convinced. But this is not the sort of game that one expects there to be DLC for, because this game is all about discovery. It's probably the most purely discovery-based game I've ever played. I wouldn't, be so bold as to say ever made, because I really don't know. The Myst games certainly have a bit of a monopoly on those sort of things. But, and the music starts. But it has such a closed loop, this game. It gets its story out of the way so well that I'm kind of surprised that they felt the need to add to this story. I didn't think the writers of this game would want to add to this story, because every single mystery that this game sets up contributes to its, I guess you'd call it finale. I mean, ending would be the simplistic way of putting it, but that probably doesn't do it justice. And so bolting something onto the end of it feels like it feels like someone drawing a mustache on a really lovely painting. But it isn't just someone doing it, it's the original artist doing it. So I have faith in the original artists to do something good with it, but I'm also a strange mix of terrified as well, because if whatever they've added disrupts the amazing story that they've put in, then that's going to be a real shame, because this really is one of the best games I've ever played, easily. So I suppose I'll just have to find out. Before I do, I need to change my audio settings. I apologise. So this is a save file. Well, I say save file, I don't think you can have multiple save files in this game, certainly not in the PS4 version. Not that I've noticed anyway, but who cares? Point is, this is a save file where I've technically completed the game, or at least I've worked everything out. So in terms of my ship log, which is what keeps track of what we've discovered, should be full, I think, or at least it'll be full of the main game stuff. But I've been told that the observatory on our main planet here, which is called Timber Hearth or Timber Hearth, I think I call it Timber Hearth. Anyway, apparently there's a new exhibit in it, because just below the observatory is a museum which has artifacts from all the planets in this solar system. There's a very, very important statue that I'm somewhat involved in. And here we are. Here's the museum. And straight away, new exhibit. Okay, here we go. So we've got some sort of satellite. Looks quite... Oh, is it a telescope? I think it is. Looks quite small. It looks like it could be an older one. We've seen ships flying around this place that look a bit like that. I'm going to look at the photos before I read it, because I want to get in everything I can. This is the sort of game where you can't miss details. Right, there's some hut receiver. Looks like it's on Timber Hearth, I assume. That wasn't there before, certainly, so they've definitely plopped that in. And we've got an orbit. Okay. That's sort of... What's the word? Perpendicular to the rest of the planets. Oh, I quite like that. So this is obviously a telescope satellite that we've sent out as part of the Outer Wilds ventures. which is a space program for this planet. And this, I guess, would sort of explain why we never came across it in the main game. Although, frankly, I feel like I would have bumped into it at some point. But, fair enough. Let's give this a read. The radio tower here on Timber Hearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite, and to this day still houses the first ever photos taken of the entire solar system. Ah. These photos were made possible by the deep space satellite's unusual vertical orbit that carries it high above and below the plane of the solar system. Thanks to a recent upgrade, the deep space satellite is now responsible for generating the real-time solar system map used by our newest astronauts. Ah, I'm familiar with this map. Oh, that's neat. I'd never really thought about that as a... You know what, that's nice, as an in-canon reason for understanding where all the planets are. Okay. Neat. Okay. Well, the obvious thing to do would be to go and find it. But before we do, I want to talk to Hornfels, who is our sort of chief of science upstairs, and also make sure I'm not missing anything else. Because I feel like... I don't know, this place looks a bit different as well. Were those here before? Those two pictures. That's a warp receiver on Timber Hearth, and that's the escape pod on Ember Twin. Oh, that's not. This is that's a different thing. I think that is new. Maybe they're clues, or maybe I just didn't notice those the first time round. Wouldn't be surprising. Let's go upstairs. See if anyone's up here. It's all gone quiet. Let's view map. So we're here on Timber Hearth. We've got a little moon. We've got a massive bloody sun. Beautiful. And the rest of the planets. Ah, now a dotted line. Let's see if I can zoom into it. Ooh, a bit tricky. Oh, it's gone. Little satellite. Okay. Interesting. We can't put any objective markers on. We'll have to find it ourselves. Okay. Interesting. So, I propose the first thing to do... Okay, Hornfels isn't here. Right. Sorry, I'm getting distracted already. And I probably haven't going to have much time left. If anyone's played this game before, you'll know why. Oh, where the bloody hell is he? Did I go past him? Oh, here you are. Here's Hornfels. Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen. Oh, me too. I'm not even a little close to understanding what's going on with this statue. Was something you needed? Alright, okay. No, I'm good, actually. Okay, he hasn't got anything to say about the new exhibit. That's fine. Wonder if you do. Alright, Hal. I was just about to come find you. Look, we've got to see this. The Nomai statue's eyes are open. I know. They used to be closed. We started with that. And now they've opened. It is exciting, but that's a mystery for another day. Specifically, a day that I've already gone through. So, let's make our way to our ship. Which I'm pretty sure I remember where I put it. Ah, there it is, up there. Okay, let's go. Let's make our way up. And here's our little ship. Whoop. Cool, right. Always put your chute on first. Put the suit on first so I don't forget. Right. Let's have a look at the ship log. So, nothing's been added to this ship log. And nothing's been added in rumour mode. Okay, that's good. So we've just got to... Yeah, okay. We've just got to make our way to wherever the hell it is. I assume since the other photo was there, it will be near that warp receiver, which I'm pretty sure is... Oh, I don't know actually. Is it this way? I think it's this way. Should be easy to spot when we come across it. Got quite a lot of empty space around here. That's the... Oh, I don't know what that is. That's like... Oh, no, that's not Old Bark. That's a different place. Is this it? Oh no, that's the village. Where is it? I could go chasing after it, but I feel like that would be a bad idea. Ah, this is really annoying. Where the hell is it? It was on Timberhearth. I'm just looking in the wrong place. It's a good thing I have a ship that's taking me bloody forever. Oh, here we go. Right, here's the warp receiver that was in that photo. Is it near here? It should be. Oh, look at the sun. Oh no, actually, is that looking? Sun station's still there, so we've got some time. I feel like I'm going mad. Oh, I missed it. It's not quantum, is it? That would just be absolutely typical. Aha! Aha! Here we go. Here we go. Beautiful. Okie dokie. Okay. We probably don't need our suit on, but we will keep it on anyway. Unidentified sequence. Oh, nice. Can I go and detect it, or? Right, we're going to backtrack just to make sure. Ooh, there's a whole different campfire here. Let's light the campfire. Read. Despite my checking on them at least 1,000 times over, the images are still not ready to print over the radio tower. Well, it's like they say, a watched satellite never transmits data. Haha, that's just a little joke for you, journal. No one says that. A watched satellite never transmits data. So, okay, are we doing another quantum thing where if I'm looking at the satellite, it won't transmit data? Who is this? Someday I'll have to study the mechanics of how time manages to slow to a syrupy crawl whenever I'm anticipating something. In the meantime, I've turned to Gabbro, our resident expert in leisurely whirling away the hours, who recommends the following. So this person's talking to Gabbro. Okay. Gabbro's 3 foolproof steps for dozing off. Light a nice cozy campfire and get comfortable. Gaze deeply into the serene warmth. Let time begin to slip away as you allow the flames to lull you into a peaceful slumber. Okay, so that's telling us how to doze off and let extra time pass. I know how to do that. If Gabbro knew I'd taken notes, they'd probably think I'd finally cracked. But I refuse to accept sass for an astronaut who deliberately burns their marshmallows. Hey, I've done that. Come on, we've all done it. We've all done a bit of burning. So who is this? There are about 5 travellers in this place. And that sort of description doesn't really match any of them. So unless it's a new astronaut or an old astronaut. Let's do a bit of marshmallow roasting. Let's get into character. Nom. Yeah. Okay, let's doze off for a second. I'm just gonna see if this actually does anything. Let it go for 30 seconds. Okay. Has there been any changes to the frequency? Where is it? It's not coming from that, it's coming from that. Radio tower, deep space radio. Okay, now we're in deep space radio. We can. Oh, let's try and track something else with it. So we've got the radio tower. Oh, I thought I saw something. Ah, what? Ooh. There we go. Okay. Very, very far out. I assume that is the satellite. Okay. Right, let's have a look in here. Ooh. That looks like Gabbro. Doesn't it? I think it does. Satellite angle. Okay. Oh, it's okay. We've got numbers. Okay, cool. Satellite angle 248. Satellite angle 350. Satellite angle 40. Angle 137. Oh, okay. So right, let's have a look. We've got our planet, Timber Half. We've got the Hourglass Twins and the Quantum Moon hanging around it. We've got Brittle Hollow. We've got Giant Steep. We've got the Comet. And we've got the Dark Bramble. So what is that? Is that an exoplanet, or is that something else? Okay. This is quite scary, if I'm honest. And we're recording. It's been 2 days since the launch of the Deep Space Satellite, and I'm about to view the first batch of photos. Let the record show that on this historic day, Outer Wilds Ventures has... Ah, they're printing, here they come. Stars above, will you look at that? There's Brittle Hollow. Ah, look there, that's Hollow's Lantern. And there's Giant Steep and the Quantum Moon. I'm speechless, completely speechless. Every single astral body in our magnificent solar system, looking stunning from every angle in each of these 3 images, and in colour no less. Now this is art. I could stare at these photos forever. Doesn't Timber Half look tiny from... Hold on, what's that? Yeah, tell me about it. That can't be right. That's not even possible. Am I interpreting this photo correctly? What's even stranger is it doesn't show up on either of the other photos, just this one. Well, there must have been an equipment malfunction, I suppose. Only sensible explanation for it. I'll radio Gabbro and ask him to ask them to go examine the satellite lens for defects. Okay. Right, so this mysterious, weird other Outer Wilds person took these photos and then sent Gabbro in, which is obviously that. That's Gabbro, I'm pretty sure. So at a certain angle, something appears. Oh, I really don't want to go to it. I really, really don't want to go to it. Oh, hello, Quantum Moon. Bye, Quantum Moon. I'm just going to go make sure there's nothing else around here I want to look at. I should probably go in and make sure I know what angle it is I'm looking for to get the thing. But still, right? Where am I looking? 40 degrees. Okay, 40 degrees. 40, 40, 40, 40. Okay, let's get in. Unfortunately, I fear we may be fast running out of time. Yeah, okay. Right, deep space radio. It's going to be moving a lot. So, got one there. When's the other one going to turn up? Ooh, fucking hell. We nearly got it. Oh, fucking hell. There we go. Aha! Right, I would engage autopilot, but I don't like doing that. 23 kilometres away. Okay, so when we get to 12 kilometres away, we'll start decelerating. God, it's really far out. Wait, when do I say I'd start decelerating? Probably now. Let's decelerate now. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're okay for a bit. Oh, this is scary. Is this gonna be moving extremely fast? Fuck me! Jesus Christ, that went past quickly. Oh, I bloody lost it. Where did it go? There it is. Right. God, this is gonna be tricky. I should have seen that coming, shouldn't I? Right, let's just keep it a steady, slow pace towards it. And then we'll slow down. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is what this game does to you. Okay. Let's slow down. God, it's really tiny, isn't it? This isn't going to be... I can't go in this, can I? I just want to pick up the signal. Here we go. Let's match the velocity. And stop. Oh, we've got a note to make. Can we pick it up? Deep space satellite. Okay. There's the angle. Okay, it's going to take a long time to get to 40. Probably won't make it in the time we've got. Let's play the recording. Gabriel here, checking in on the Deep Space Satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See Hornfels? I do too work. So maybe it was Hornfels that asked him to. You know what? I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness. Damn Gabriel with his happiness. Bet it's awfully nice for naps too. Oh right, the lens. Alright. The satellite, let's see what the trouble is. Huh, everything looks a-okay. Ground control, no dust or scratches on the lens, and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out here. Interesting. Interesting. Right, is there anything we can do with this? Other than just... There's no campfire out here, so I can't... Oops, sorry. If I can get a scout on here, then I can have my own personal version of it. There you go, there's me on the screen. Cool. Okay, so we've got to wait till it gets to 40. So it starts here. I'm guessing it's meant to get to 360 within our loop. Oh, hang on, there's a thing on it. Bar gates. Are they bar gates or is that initials? I'm assuming not. It's 5, 6, 7. That's 8. Okay. Electric says 8 on it. Is there anything on the other panels? No, it's just that. The nice little caution sign. Very nice. Is there anything else written on it? There isn't. Is that? That's a crack in the screen. Why is that? Oh, I see. Okay. So has it been broken by something? Okay. See, I'm still not seeing anything weird turn up. But I'm not going to rule it out. I might as well just sit here, I suppose, and just see what happens. So we're going around at... What sort of speed is that? That's like... 2, 3, 4... Every point, right, a second is 0.3 of a degree. So, actually no, fuck it, I can't work that out. It shouldn't matter. If I come here at the start of one of the loops, it'll be okay. But you know what? I'm going to stick with this little buddy because I want to catch the view. Let's see where we are. There we are, we're extremely low down. We are also wider than the widest orbit, which is actually the White Hole Station here. Which means whatever it is this camera has captured would make sense to be outside of this ring. Actually, to be fair. So I imagine if something's eclipsing it, then it's extremely close to it. So it might not actually be that big. Which is interesting. This would also, make sense why we haven't spotted it before. Because well, with the exception to some massive mistakes I made, and once chasing a probe, never left this circle. Which is interesting. Here we go. Let's see if it looks any more majestic from here. Tree makes oxygen. I think we're going to be okay. How would you look at that? It's still absolutely horrific. Hello. Let's try this again next week.